Someone's gonna figure it out. Why don't we just tell people?
No, it's too early. I haven't even wrapped my head around it.
My head is wrapped.
Yeah, well.
Number 10, Mary and Alfred leave together. The convergence.
Neanderthals and Homo sapiens frequently mated with each other.
Well, that certainly explains my marriage to Sheldon's father.
One might not think Sheldon's mother and Leonard's father would have much in common, but when they meet during the weekend of Leonard and Penny's second wedding, they hit it off. The signs are all there. But it isn't until they leave together after dinner, heading back to the same hotel for a nightcap, that we found ourselves blurting out a shocked and, we will admit, happy exclamation at the idea of these two enjoying each other's company.
Would you like to share a cab?
That would be fine.
Where are you staying?
I'm at the Westin.
Well, so am I. Can I interest you in a nightcap?
I think that you could.
Unlike Leonard's mother and Sheldon, who were not enthused at all by the idea.
I don't like this at all.
I don't like it either.
Really? Because I love it.
Number 9, Sheldon says too much to the FBI agent. The apology insufficiency.
You say you're Special Agent Page, FBI.
Here's my ID.
And here is my Justice League membership card.
Sheldon is a very, very smart man, but sometimes he just doesn't know when to shut up. One of those times was in season 4 when he was being interviewed by an FBI agent in regards to the government doing a background check on Howard. At first, the talkative Sheldon is more concerned with mentioning the time Howard damaged his The Lord of the Rings Blu-ray case and messed with his World of Warcraft character.
Mr. Wallowitz once snuck onto my World of Warcraft account and changed the name of a certain level 80 warlock from Sheldor to Smeldor.
I'm afraid not.
Then, as he lists off a few more things, he mentions how Howard crashed the Mars rover. No!
Did I say Mars rover?
You did.
That was actually a poorly chosen example, as it had nothing to do with me.
Number 8, Amy yells at the Fermilab guys. The laureate accumulation.
Dr. Cooper, Dr. Fowler, good to see you.
What are you doing here?
Professor Smoot invited us. We're Facebook friends. Smooty!
When it comes to the coupling of Amy and Sheldon, she's usually the calm and reasonable one. Well, not this time. And by this time, we are referring to when they invited a bunch of Nobel laureates to Caltech to raise scientific support for their Nobel Prize bid, as opposed to the guys from Fermilab, who were just riding their scientific coattails. Everything was going well until the Fermilab duo appeared. Well, Amy couldn't take it anymore and blasted them in front of everyone.
Oh, for crying out loud, there is a term for that! It's called imposter syndrome, and you don't have it, because you can't have it if you are imposters, and you are!
While the outburst was kind of awkward, we couldn't help but yell at the guys right along with her.
Is that what I would have sounded like?
Yeah.
Yikes.
Number 7, Penny is pregnant. The Stockholm Syndrome.
And a reminder, Penny, there's free alcohol in business class. Don't abuse it.
Relax, I'm not gonna drink.
Why, you pregnant?
What? No, I just, I don't like to drink when I fly.
Please, I've seen you drink in the shower.
It's rather appropriate that Penny was revealed to be pregnant in an episode titled The Stockholm Syndrome, given how it seemed to make no sense for her character. Penny never seriously talked about having kids, but had on numerous occasions made it clear that she didn't desire any. Yet there it is, in the final episode of the series, the big surprise reveal that Penny is with child.
Was Amy suspicious when they had to let your dress out?
No, she was so happy she didn't even question it.
Someone's gonna figure it out. Why don't we just tell people?
No, it's too early. I haven't even wrapped my head around it.
My head is wrapped.
Yeah, well.
The news gets an excited gasp from the studio audience, but there are probably those at home who were yelling not so happily at the screen, angry that they'd just done a complete 180 on her character.
If you think about it, he has kind of been our practice kid.
Like when you make pancakes and the first one comes out a little wonky.
Number 6, Howard's half-brother, the fortification implementation.
Are you saying you're my half-brother?
I think so.
Bernadette, weird things are happening out here!
One burning Big Bang question that never got answered was what happened to Howard's father? We know he abandoned the family when Howard was young, but why? Where did he go? While we were never given all of the answers, we did get a glimpse of what happened when Howard's half-brother showed up at his door. So we know that his dad had another family, and that is definitely gasp-worthy on its own.
I can't believe my brother's an astronaut. That's amazing. What was it like?
Listen, dude, it's time for you to hit the Lord.
The young man asked a good question.
However, we also yelled at the screen, begging Howard to ask his brother about their father, which he never did. Then, later, once the series ended, we also yelled at the show's creators for never bringing the half-brother back and just leaving that storyline hanging.
Was the robot sexy?
It was actually just a mechanical hand.
'Cause that's all you need, right?
You are my brother.
Number 5, Will You Marry Me? The launch acceleration.
People say weird things during sex all the time.
Okay, well, they sure as hell don't say that.
Leonard and Penny emerge from the bedroom with Leonard apologising for having gone too far. What could this sweet little nerd have said to immediately halt the passion and send Penny racing from the room? Now, sometimes the reaction from a sitcom studio audience can be exaggerated. In this case, we were totally on board with the gasps that emanated from them following the reveal of what came out of Leonard's mouth while in bed with Penny.
It's the heat of the moment.
No, the heat of the moment is, oh yeah, just like that. Not, will you marry me?
Of course, things that emerged from Penny's mouth have made us react as well. Remember when she admitted she didn't want Leonard to go to the North Pole? Or the first time she said, I love you?
Listen to me, you are the one I'm with. You know I love you. So will you please relax because you're driving me crazy?
You know, that's the first time you ever said that you love me.
Yeah.
Number 4, Penny and Raj wake up in bed together. The roommate transmogrification.
Okay, look, this never happened. Do you understand me?
We can usually see things coming from a mile away. We'll admit that Penny and Raj ending up in bed together wasn't something we saw happening, even as the two got drunk together at the apartment. If we had seen it coming, we would have been yelling at the screen, "Don't do it!" Instead, we found ourselves addressing the screen as the camera panned up to reveal the two of them hung over in bed together the next morning. We then had to wait an entire summer until the first episode of the next season to find out exactly what happened in that bed.
We didn't actually...
I did. It was beautiful.
We can't forget another surprising Raj/Penny moment when he talked to her without alcohol.
You're talking to me.
I am. And I'm crying for a whole different reason.
Number 3, Howard doesn't get the hint. The killer robot instability.
Howard, why don't we just work on the robot?
Oh, please, Leonard, not now. Once again, Penny and I have begun our little tango.
Our tango?
If we yelled at the screen every time Howard did something cringy or made inappropriate comments, we'd have been hoarse by the end of the first season. As much as we all accepted Howard's creepy behaviour in those early seasons, the time he tried to kiss Penny still brought out a strong vocalization in us. That vocalization being, "What the hell are you doing, Howard?"
I am not flirting with you. No woman is ever gonna flirt with you. You're just gonna grow old and die alone.
Penny had gone over to apologise for saying mean things to him. Howard took her apologetic kindness as flirting and went in for a smooch. We say again, "What the hell are you doing, Howard?" Number 2, the elevator is fixed. The change constant.
Which means this would actually be a return to the status quo. But conversely, I think...
For 12 seasons, we'd watched people walk up and down the stairs because the elevator was broken. It provided some of the show's funniest moments, and the flashback episode in which Leonard explains how the elevator broke is still one of our favourites.
What'd you do that for? I had plenty of time.
You're welcome.
With all that being said, few Big Bang moments filled us with as much pure joyful surprise as the moment in the penultimate episode when those elevator doors slid open to reveal Penny standing inside. According to producer Steve Holland, it took about 42 seconds for the audience to calm down so Kaylee Cuoco could get her line out.
Can you believe it? They finally fixed the elevator.
Before we unveil our top pick, here are a few honourable mentions. Sheldon hugs Penny, the bath item gift hypothesis. It really was a Saturnalia miracle.
Sheldon's hugging me.
That painting, the Rothman disintegration. One scream for the painting and one for being grateful no one gave us a gift that ugly.
I wanted to get you something you didn't have.
Spoiler alert, the spoiler alert segmentation. Not cool, Sheldon, not cool.
That's a good one. Dumbledore dies in that one. Yeah, I know. I didn't see it coming either.
Beverly kisses Sheldon, the maternal congruence. Not cool, Beverly, not cool.
Come here.
Won the Nobel Prize, the change constant. We knew they would win it, but it was still an awesome scream out loud moment.
We won.
Number 1, Sheldon proposal, the long distance dissonance.
Oh, and one last thing. If you find yourself working with a male scientist who's as smart as me, as tall as me, and has hair like Thor, well then I want you to step away from the situation and call me immediately.
There have been a few scream out loud moments involving Sheldon and Amy. From their first kiss on the train to their first I love yous, and of course, Sheldon deciding he was ready for coitus.
Okay, well, what's the third option?
Wait, that I have coitus with her.
No moment of Shamey's relationship has caused us to vocalise at the television screen like when Sheldon proposed. From the moment that Dr. Ramona Nowitsky kisses him and he walks out of his office, we're left wondering where he's going. Even when we eventually see Amy and hear him knock on the door, the last thing we're thinking is a proposal is seconds away. Yet when she opens the door, there he is down on one knee. Awesome. Tell us one of your best scream at the screen Big Bang moments. Leave us a comment down below.
Good Lord, how you frustrate me, Leonard Ofsted!